It is my honor.
Capture. Boom. What about here? You guys got me now? Alright guys, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but we are back. Didn't get to hear any of the commentary for that first match here, but we are kicking things underway here for round 2. Looks like both sides are ready. And alright, we're kicking things off here. June, and we'll see if there's going to be any difference in play here. That first match went pretty quick. Juneberry and Darth playing this range now. You see both sides go for the longbow poke. Lynn and Sybil. Sybil's actually going to be going for the health orb early there, trying to get it off the map. This gives advantage to June and Darth there, but no, Sybil and Lynn get the health orb. Darth now and Juneberry kind of stacking a little bit in this narrow core way. Both players being very cautious after that first match. Sybil now a little bit caught out, but it looks like they're not capitalizing on it too much. Lynn coming from the backside now. Sybil taking heavy damage. He's got to be careful with making plays like that. He got way out of position there. Juneberry and Darth took full advantage of that. Now they're poking damage down on the Lynn. Big ult coming out of Juneberry. Managed to find home for Lynn. Big heart strike return from Sybil. Both players still very low here. This might be a cutback for Darth and Juneberry, looking very solid. Lynn now looking to be a little bit frustrated. You can tell he's feeling the panic there. Feeling that pressure for sure. They do manage to get the health orb. That's huge, but Lynn is still taking a lot of damage right now. He needs to space away as much as he can. They are on him, though. They are not giving this man any reprieve. Trying to get back to his teammate here. Sybil took that time to top up. Going in now to let Lynn do the same thing. Juneberry, though, looks like they're breaking into individual 1v1s here. Beautiful art. Oh, coming back in. Let's see if they can get this heart orb. They need this orb. They don't manage to get it, it looks like. Lynn is going to be very low. Big ult coming out of Juneberry, and that might be it. That freeze was so unfortunate for Sybil. Lynn here is trying to play his life. Beautiful job there, going back on Darth, getting the heal. Oh, it's so close, guys. All it takes is one orb, and they could be back in this. But no, Darth denies it. That is so upsetting for Lynn. He's trying to play his life. Juneberry getting pretty low here. Sybil's doing a good job of laying down damage, but we are in a 1v2 situation. Can he keep up the pressure? Juneberry now is trying to kite it out. Sybil's doing a good job of landing the pistols. Big ult coming in. He does hit the mark. This is not looking good. Sybil now knows he needs to get this orb. He's going to try to apply pressure. They're not letting him go. That's painful. Just poking it down with spears right in front of him. He is still keeping up pressure on Juneberry, but it is an uphill battle for sure. Beautiful double heart strike coming out of there. Is that enough? Juneberry is still living. This man is not giving up, though. He's still in it. Beautiful job not getting hit in that ult. He does get it to a 1v1 now. Can he get this orb? This is huge if he gets it. He does not get it. Darth follows it up with a naked spear Q. Oh, and that freeze might be it. He tried to go for the second heart strike. Unfortunately, did not get it. Can he clutch it out? Darth is applying the pressure. You can see him being calm and steady here. He knows he doesn't need to rush this. He just needs to land something. Sybil right here with a little bit of happy feet. Doing a good job of still staying alive here. Can he get the orb? Oh my goodness. This man is still living. Darth now starting to get very low. You can see both players are feeling the pressure. No counter now out of Sybil. Looking pretty vulnerable. Can he get it? No! Beautiful pistol E-dodge by Darth. Oh, is this it? Is he going to get the orb? If he gets this orb, that's going to be it. And that is going to do it. Very, very good effort there by Sybil. He almost clutched that out. We are now 1-1. They did manage to even the playing field there, so we will see how we go into match 3. These are close fights, guys. All right. Both players went into that second round pretty cautious. We'll see if that trend continues here. Seen a little bit of aggressive play into the Mosquito. Unfortunate. Who gets this first orb? Looks like it does go to, I think Sybil, it seemed, might have got that actually. Darth. Go ahead, Randy. Oh my goodness. Both players getting pretty low here. Darth is getting pretty low. Beautiful job securing the orb there by Sybil and Lynn. Darth is getting very dire straits. He needs to be backing out here. He needs to be trying to go for a health orb if it's on the map. I think he finally realized that. He's trying to circle around to it now. Sybil denies it. Beautiful heart strike play there. Darth is now about to go down. He just can't get away from this man. Lynn just taking all the time in the world back there, topping up. It's exactly how you want to play this. In these 2v2 fight, guys, you want to make sure you're spacing properly, allowing your teammate to cover for you. Juneberry now is just taking all the punishment with that dreadful Reaper E there. You hate to see it. He needs this orb, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. He's about to go out here, and that is going to be a strong third round by Sybil and Lynn. Man. That was fast-paced, guys. Very well played by both sides. Competitive back and forth there. That's what you want to see with these exciting fights. How are we feeling in the chat, guys? What do you think about that one? That one was kind of crazy, if you ask me. Battlerising 2. All right. Oh, watch right. All right.
Oh, wait, bro.
No. The cheese. There's a Battlerising specific cheese.
Oh, I don't even know what it is. So.
Okay. If you don't know what it is, we won't do it. You guys don't do it.
Sure. Do you just queue like early?
Yeah, you can hit. It comes back while everyone's stunned.
I actually don't know the cheese they're talking about here, Randy. Oh, I see. Beautiful arenas here. I love this battle arena too. All right, this time we've got Harold and Braille versus Hanny and Mabel Lee. See how this one plays out here. Harold being pretty aggressive here, going all in on Hanny, but Mabel Lee's doing a good job of peeling right now. Harold's taking a lot of punishment. You've got to be careful here. Braille trying to cover for him. That orb is getting low. Both players want it. Looks like they do manage to get it. They needed that HP back. Now Hanny's starting to take a little bit of damage, but he's still pretty healthy here. He does pick up the health orb on the map. Both players fighting to keep that advantage on the black HP bar. Harold taking a lot of damage into the fear. That is devastating. Could not get the heal off. Knows he needs to ult. Does it a little bit desperately there out of pressure. Hanny doing a good job of staying calm and focused, keeping the damage on. Beautiful double ult there out of Braille. Almost missed that one. Both players doing a great job here rotating cooldowns. A little bit of happy feet to avoid the voids, but it is looking devastating. Big plays out of Mabel Lee there, kind of getting damage down onto both. And they do deny the orb there. This could go either way, guys. Mabel Lee is still very healthy, though. Lands the sortie. Braille trying to cover once again, just not finding a home for those Arctic leaps. Oh my goodness. So far, Mabel Lee is being the MVP right now. If he can get this orb as well, Harold, I think, does manage to get that. Hanny now, you can see Hanny kind of playing in the background. He doesn't want to get too close. Wants to try to stay as healthy as he can. Just let Mabel Lee soak up some of the damage since he's so healthy. Big ult coming out of Braille. That is devastating. That will right away just turn the tides right there. Now Mabel Lee is in dire straits. This is big. Braille once again managed to get the orb. And that, just like that, guys, that's how quick that could turn. That ult just completely shifted the flow of that fight. That was insane. The orb right after just pretty much sealed the deal here. He's in dire straits to turn this, but yeah, that's going to be it. Beautiful job there bringing that comeback victory. That was looking solidly for Mabel Lee and Hanny there, but Braille just with that comeback clutch ult. You love to see it. All right, guys. Getting it to round 2. Braille feeling pretty confident after that one. You saw that Wraith Spear go out pretty early. Playing a little bit of happy feet. Hanny and Mabel Lee looking to be kind of yo-yoing their damage on the Braille here. Mabel Lee got kind of low there. Lost a little bit of HP. Did they get the orb? I don't think they did. Mabel Lee now getting very low. Just eating a ton of punish. Manages to avoid the stun, but he is still in trouble here. He's trying to get out as much as he can. Oh, he's looking pretty bad. Hanny's did a good job of peeling there. These voids are all over the floor, though. This man is trying to fight for his life, and I think a claw just about finished him. He's still trying to live. Harold is just hunting for this man right now. He is not letting him get away. And that is going to be another 1v2 situation for Hani here. Man, that one was brutal. Did not find a home for the ult that time. Hani doing a good job of dodging. You can tell he's trying to play around the orb. He wants to heal here as much as possible. Unfortunately, could not find it. Braylon and Harold have done a good job of denying those orbs so far. Hani here is living, though. He's playing his distance. He knows what he needs to do to try to stay alive. He's not letting them pin him down here. Oh, this ult might seal it. That was a big freeze coming out of Harold. Into the spear queue. It does end early. Managed to get out of there with the CDR, or the DR rather, but that is going to be a quick victory for Harold and Maybelline.
Double defensive my ass.
Hello,
Good fights, guys.
GG's.
All right. Battlerising 3.
Oh wait, we're actually.
All right.
We're here.
Seeing Darth and Juneberry versus Hani and Maybelline here. Let's see how this one's going to go. Both teams playing pretty confidently so far. Oh, with the dash. Yeah, you are right. All right. And just like that, we are underway here. A lot of Mosquito players coming out today. Void seems heavy as well. Darth taking a lot of punish right now. He needs to be careful. He's sandwiched in between two here. Juneberry is trying to cover from the outside, but this man is just taking a lot of punish. Does manage to keep his black HP bar for the most part fairly topped up there. Getting caught in the double freeze there into the slasher Qs. Is just punishing, though. He's taking a lot of damage here. You see Darth now trying to cautiously play the outside, but once one backs out, they're still both healthy. They just both go in on Juneberry. Maybelline here deciding to back out and try to prioritize the orb. Darth tried to interrupt it, but didn't quite find a home for that sortie. Oh my god, and he goes for the big ultimate, gets one into the freeze. They are still trying to fight an uphill battle here. Maybelline is looking a little low, but he's just working the back line, finding a way in with those sorties, getting consistent damage down. Beautiful play so far by Hani and Maybelline. Love to see that yo-yo effect, just shifting aggro. Darth now wisely going for the orb here. Juneberry needs to back him up. This orb is big. They do manage to get it. They needed that. They are back in this fight now. Hani is looking pretty low. He needs to be careful. Oh my god, you're caught in the fear for a split second on the tail end there. Big ult coming out of Juneberry. Maybelline does go down there. That was a huge ult. Hani now on a 1v2. This shifted so quickly. That one orb just completely shifted the flow of the fight. And Hani is going to go down just to some autos there. They look so strong in that for the most part of that match. Then that one orb and that ult just completely shifted things. Very, very exciting first round. This is far from over, guys. They are definitely still in this. Let's see if they can make a comeback round for round two. Looks like we might be seeing a bit of an ability change here by Maybelline. See Hani there getting some different coatings on as well. Oh, that's very true. I hadn't even paid attention to the bloods there. Yeah, that could be huge. Both of the other sides are running pretty much caster builds for the most part, it looks like. Let's see how we go into this second round. Good Reaper there. Maybelline is playing this very backline right now, leaving pretty much Hani just into a 1v2. He tries to, realizes it, tries to go in with the sword, doesn't quite find it. Hani holding his own though. He came out of that one somehow on top. Darth just kind of got that orb for free there. Both players taking this chance to try to zerg down Juneberry as much as they can. Big, beautiful Heart Strike coming out there. Love to see that. Juneberry's looking very low here. He's trying to get away, but they are not letting him. That was a brutal combo. Big double ult. That's huge. Can they capitalize? Looks like he did go down at the tail end of that combo. Hani and Maybelline now just going to be working Darth with these cooldowns advantage. Darth here, you can tell he wants to try to get the health orb. This health orb is game-changing, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Hani is practically full right now. They do manage to secure the orb. Doing what he can to live. But it is for sure an uphill battle. He's trying to kite out and find some type of opening. Tries to go for the Veil auto there, but does just eat the Cold Snap. And that is going to be a quick round 2 there. Very solid comeback play there by Maybelline and Hani. You saw them take advantage of the split. Just decide to focus down Juneberry. That's exactly what you want to do in those situations. I thought it was a little questionable at first, but hey, they pulled it off. They definitely punished that split and got the win. So we in our tiebreaker round here. Hani going in aggressive once again. Feels pretty confident after that last round. Did eat the naked spear Q. He needs to be careful about throwing himself in like this. He's getting pretty low. They were ready for it that time, and he did unfortunately pay the price. Maybelline now forced to kind of front line while he tries to go for this health orb. Darth sees it, goes for the orb in the center. Just gets it a little bit prepped, doesn't decide to take it. Looks like he did get it there, just kind of baited Hani a little bit closer. Both players playing very close in this one. Juneberry and Darth are playing practically on top of each other right now. Darth is just laying down, punishing autos on Maybelline. You can see Juneberry there realizing it, come to back him up. Maybelline did get the better end of that exchange, I would say, but Juneberry's focus shift just ultimately got them to win that trade. Hani, though, is very, very healthy here. Double Heart Strike there. Huge. I didn't even see where Hani topped up there. He must have backed out and got a little bit of HP back. Maybelline now trying to come back into this fight after topping up as well. Juneberry and Darth now very low. Another double Heart Strike coming out of Hani. This man is landing these. Darth is trying to get some type of peel for Juneberry. Big ult out of Juneberry. Is it enough? I don't think so. He does go down. Darth left in a 1v2 now. Hani and Mayberry just confidently coming together with the team play here. That was a beautiful play so far. Darth now forced to try to win this 1v2. You can see him ulting, trying to find any out he can. But he is struggling right now. They are just staying right on top of this man. He's trying to get some type of distance. There's nowhere to go. And that is going to be it. That's going to be a solid third round coming out of Team Maybelline. Oh. Let's go to Battlerising 1. All right, man. I'm loving the look of these arenas so far as well. They look really good. Man. All right, looks like both groups are ready. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, guys, so you heard that. Last best of 3 going to the best of 5s here. Let's see what both groups can do. Big Sortie coming out there. Does follow it up by Harold. Beautiful spear Q by Harold there, but Lin does manage to get that orb. It's great what they needed coming out of that combo. That kept Civil pretty much topped up there. Braille trying to find a hole for these lances. Can't find it, but does find the Void. Braille and Harold came out on top of that there. You saw Sybil take a chance to take a moment to pot up. That's exactly what you want to be doing. Lin doing the same thing. Both teams so far doing a very good job of managing their HP pools. We're going to see a little bit more play around this center orb here. Who's going to get this first when it does go to Team Harold? Both players just kind of in a little bit of a stalemate, but we're seeing Sybil take some heavy damage now. He lost a lot of his black HP bar there. Beryl is trying to even things out. Goes for the ult. Manages to get the ult on Lin. Denies the Elf Orb. Big play so far to Braille. Beautiful right there. Braille and Harold just punishing Lin. Looks like Sybil did manage to get the orb out of that, but Lynn is just left in dire straits. Sybil doing what he can to try to shift focus, but Braille is not getting distracted. He is staying on Lynn. This man is determined to finish it right now. Both teams just in their individual 1v1. Sybil does choose to come in and try to help finish off and get a little bit of peel from Braille, but Braille is still just hard struck on Lynn there. He does go for the ult. Sybil does manage to get the orb as well. That's huge for their team. Lynn needed that HP. But Braille and Harold are practically untouched right now. They are missing no HP from their black HP bar. And just as I say that, Braille eats a ton of damage here. Braille getting very low. Can they pull this one back? Lynn finally goes down. That man lived for a long time, but now we are seeing Sybil stuck in the 1v2. He's trying to hard focus Braille. We do have the fire coming in. Can he somehow take advantage of that? Braille is just working the back line though. Oh my goodness, can he get this orb? He needs this orb here. Braille denying the orb once again. Oh my goodness, and landing the beautiful sword E there. Smartly goes for the Q so he doesn't proc any type of counter, but Sybil is still living, does get the heart strike. Doing a good job of managing rotations right here. He's making sure he uses his veil. Oh my goodness, and right there he just got caught out. Oh my lord, I was about to say he was managing in his iframes, but they did manage to catch him in the end, and that is going to be it. Round 1 goes to Team Harold. Man, you see Lynn and Sybil, both teams actually right away readying up. They're eager to go back into this next round. We'll see here if they decide to take a little bit more of a slow approach. Both teams did a really good job in the early game there, keeping topped up. We'll see if this persists. Braille and Harold seem to be focusing Sybil right now with their autos at least. Sybil realizing this, kind of backing up. We are seeing some individual 1v1s a little bit of a yo-yo effect here. Both teams still fairly healthy. Sybil losing a little bit of that exchange with Harold. Does decide to back out and get a pot there. Smart choice by Sybil, but Harold is still hunting him right here. Braille also using the Wraith Spear through the wall. Smart play by Braille. Lynn trying to get some type of aggro peel onto Braille, but he is just still focusing Sybil. Sybil is slowly getting whittled down here. They're just on this man, not letting him any... Oh my goodness, into the ult. Answering ult from Lynn, good ult there, but Sybil is still very low. Braille is still just headhunting right now. He is not paying any attention to Harold, or excuse me, to Lynn. Big ult from Braille, he reads it, gets it into the spear Q, and that is going to be it. Braille finishes off Lynn. Sybil, I'm getting my names mixed up here, but Lynn now in a 1v2. Lynn is trying to survive. Braille, though, that headhunting really paid off for Team Harold. Lynn now in a 1v2, trying to stay alive. Doing a good job of managing his cooldowns, but it is kind of inevitable when you're in this situation, guys. He is at a massive cooldown disadvantage right here. Not much he can do. He's going to try to go for this orb, big ult. Harold just waits and returns it, though, and that is going to be a big damage disadvantage there. You saw Lynn HP just completely dropped out that exchange. It's only a matter of time, and that is going to be it. One Wraith Spear to finish it off. And that's going to be a 2-quick victory for Team Harold. Very well played out of both sides, though. Lynn and Sybil did a pretty good job there trying to play the outside, trying to live, but Braille just did not let this man get away. Very good fights. All right, best of 5. Let's go to BR2. All right, best of 5 now, guys. Lynn and Sybil versus Maybelline and Hani. I don't think we've started just yet, right? I think we're still getting set up here. Both teams pretty eager. Oh, we've got a random spawn in here, it looks like, popped up. Oh, there he goes, he's gone. All right, both teams coming into the center here. Lynn and Sybil right away going in and trying to get some damage down on Hani. Hani doing a little bit of rope-a-dope, just got in, got a quick E down and backed out. Sybil now getting some good damage on the Hani. Hani does answer with a massive spear Q. Both players still pretty healthy here. Maybelline's getting kind of distanced out of this fight. He needs to come back in. I think he realized it there and decided to go in a little bit harder on Lynn. Hani answering with a Heart Strike here. That's going to be doing a great job of topping him back up. Both players managing their HP pool fairly well here. Still no one below that black HP bar limit. Lin now without a counter, but Sybil just notices that and comes back up, gives the man a chance to heal. Good peel there by Sybil. Looks like Hani and Maybelline just got completely free orb there in the middle. Sybil must have taken that time to grab an HP orb. I couldn't quite see the angle there, but they did get that one fairly free. Still healthy though. This is still anyone's fight so far. I think Hani and Maybelline do have ults, so we could see that be a shifter here. Oh, they are just getting massive down on the Lin. Sybil took a chance to heal, but Lin ate a lot of damage right there. That might be the deciding factor. He's going to try to get this orb. Oh my goodness. He's still very low. Lin may be the first to go down here. Sybil's trying to peel, but they are not letting him up. Good return damage there by Sybil on the Hani, but Lin does go down, unfortunately. Beautiful Heart Strike once again by Hani. He's been hitting those all match. Sybil, though, still very healthy. He might be able to pull this off. If he can keep control of this center orb, he has a shot here. And just as I say that, he eats a devastating combo. And they are going to completely deny that orb. Now this is completely shifted. Sybil's in dire straits right now. You can see Hani kind of hunting for the spear Q, trying to get him to burn cooldowns. It's only a matter of time now. He's just getting way too low to win this. He's doing what he can to keep his cooldowns close to his chest, but they are just throwing everything at him. Good job landing the Veil auto there for the heal. Goes for the Heart Strike. Is it enough? It is not enough to secure the orb. He does get topped up, though, for as much as he can anyway. Returning Heart Strike there by Hani. Hani into the fire, but that is going to be it. Just a little too late there. He did make a valiant effort in the end, but ultimately that is going to be a win by Team Maybelline. All right, going into our next fights here. See if we see a little bit of a shift play here, but I think both teams are just eager to get this match underway. You see Team Maybelline there kind of do a little bit of a bait and switch. Got Hani just once again going deep into the enemy team while Maybelline plays the black line with range. She's finding a home for those pistol autos, getting some decent damage down. Hani still staying very healthy despite that spear Q. He did eat a spear Q there, but he returned it on Maybelline. Sybil's trying to go for this orb now. I think that is the right play. Hani and Maybelline did get the tail end of that exchange there, but it could shift any moment here. Big ults coming out for the orb. Hani eating damage, but he's just tanking through that. That Brute Blood coming into play very nicely for him right here. Just completely tanked that damage combo. Lin, though. Lin is looking very low right now. Lin needs to be trying to get some distance to top up here. This is not looking too good. Hani and Maybelline now just completely shifting focus on the Sybil. They know Lin is out of this fight. Lin cannot go in until he gets topped up. Sybil needs to be trying to play this kite right now. They're focusing him. He needs to be getting distance. So far, great job by Sybil staying healthy while Lin got time to actually get back into this fight. Very good job by Sybil. Ults coming out by Team Maybelline. Big return ult by Sybil there. Maybelline's taking some heavy punish. This is a shift of tide here. Who gets this orb is going to determine it. And looks like Team Sybil does get the orb there. This might be a comeback. Can they keep this momentum going? Maybelline trying to find a home for those sorties, but can't quite get it. He's getting fairly low here. Sybil and Lin notice it. They're going to try to take advantage. Beautiful return ult there. Maybelline does manage to get out. Lin is pressing the advantage as much as he can. Sybil there trying to do what he can to lay down some return fire as well, but oh, and he does deny the orb. That's huge. They might actually be able to get this. Maybelline's doing a great job of staying alive right now. You saw him get the Veil auto. That's exactly what he needed. Does unfortunately hit the ult. Can he stay alive? He's doing everything he can, but he is ultimately going to go down. Great job by Sybil and Lin just staying and keeping the pressure there. Hani now in a 1v2 situation. Can he overcome it? Does eat the cold snap. Beautiful Axie there. Got a little bit of damage on the Hani into the Heart Strike. Hani now looking very low. Lands a Heart Strike of his own. That might be enough to sustain him for the next orb here. We'll see if he lasts. Orb is up. Can he get it? He knows he needs this. Beautiful Reaper Q into the fire there. Lin is getting very low. Oh my goodness. Very close. Hani with another Heart Strike. Can he at least get one? He's doing everything he can, but ultimately that blood right at the end is going to finish it. Oh man, we are now 1-1. Very close fights. My goodness. Very, very close fights, guys. A lot of back and forth in this one. This could go either way. Both teams playing this very well. Hani once again sticking true to the true tactics here, going in deep onto the 2. Maybelline now playing backline, but Sybil engaging in the 1v1. He wants the action right here. Sybil actually looking to take a lot of damage. You can see Sybil and Lin trying to back up, getting that org. Hani does not find a home for that Heart Strike. He might be feeling the pressure here. That's the first one I've seen him whiff pretty much all night, all day. Sybil and Lin here commanding position if they can capitalize this 1v2. Big O coming out. He does get Lin into the fire. That is huge. Lin took a lot of damage in that exchange. Lin and Sybil losing this fight in this tight corridor right here. Maybelline and Hani kind of picking them apart a little bit. Lin needs to try to get out as much as he can here. You can see both players trying to work their way back to the middle. Lin's going to smartly decide to ult out. They are going to follow it up with a big heart. Oh my god. That was a huge ult. That merciless charge just absolutely sealed the deal. Amazing play right there. That was exactly what they needed to finish him off. Sybil now, you can see him being a little bit hesitant. He's engaging in the 1v1, but he's aware that Maybelline's going to be trying to keep a tight lid on his cooldowns and just whittle him off from a distance right now. Hani still pressing the advantage. Sybil's getting pretty low here. You can see him going back to the middle, but another merciless charge is just going to completely stun him into that orb. Oh, into the beautiful lead shot on that sortie. That was huge. Sybil, though, still doing a great job of managing right now. This is not easy, guys. We got a cooldown disadvantage like that. It is an uphill battle for sure, but those great sword autos are going to seal the deal, bringing it to a 2-1 for Team Maybelline. All right. See how these are going to play out now. You can see Hani doing a bit of a different strategy this time. He didn't go quite as hard as he was before. You can tell they want to try to keep this advantage. He's playing a little bit more cautiously now. Looks like they're going to try to... Oh my god, beautiful spear cues coming down on the Hani there. Sybil did a great job of lining that up. You see him playing this very patiently. Hani does land a Heart Strike. Got the double. That is exactly what he needed to stay top up. Sybil does miss the merciless charge. This is not looking good. They had a solid command there, but that double spear Q almost just sealed the deal there. The DR did get him out of it. Hani and Maybelline did a great job of controlling the orb. They didn't get distracted there. You can see Sybil backing up for the hard orb. The health orb in the back. It looks like he does get it, but it is still an uphill battle. Progressing back into this tight corner. They did struggle here before. Can they do a better job this time? Hani and Maybelline still very healthy. Maybelline into the fire. Hani into the fire, rather. Hani got a little low, but Lin and Sybil still very low here. You see Lin trying to get away, get to that orb, but they do not allow it. Maybelline just denying that one there very brutally with the Slasher Q. Breaking into 1v1s. Maybelline and Hani do have the HP to do it. You can see them kind of bullying right now. They're choosing to just go all in on Sybil, but the second Lin dashes in, he eats a beautiful Arctic Leap. They are playing this very well right now. Sin and Sybil, Lin and Sybil just kind of don't have an answer here. They're doing what they can to try to find something, but Hani and Maybelline are just shutting everything down. Hani is practically full right now. This is not looking good. Beautiful Arctic Leap once again. They're using that yo-yo effect to their advantage, applying pressure and then switching targets, and that is going to seal the deal into this 1v2. This may be a 3-1, and that is going to be it. 3-1 by Team Maybelline. Very, very good job playing there. Solid victory. All right. Are we going to BR3 for this one, Randy?
Squidly. Hello. Good fights.
Hello. Okay. Loser has to win too. Okay. So. Shout out to Randy there, giving us a play-by-play. Definitely hard to keep track, man. These are some close matches. All right. I believe this is the finals here. A lot of good plays so far. Harold and Braille versus Hani and Mabel Lee. We are underway here. Hani, flying true to steam, tries to go all in though, but Harold and Braille don't bite. They decide to shift focus on the Mabel Lee, and that gives them a commanding lead with that early orb. Beautiful sortie there out of Mabel Lee to get back into the fight. Hani's trying to get into the 1v1 with Braille, but he's not having it. Braille is just doing a good job of kiting out here. Still staying healthy despite the pressure. Both teams fairly topped up here. This orb in the center is going to be huge. Big combos coming down on Hani in the back line here. Braille and Harold commanding lead there for the orb. That was a beautiful application of Arctic Leap. It's exactly at the time they needed it as well. Hani smartly trying to top up in the back line. Big Arctic merciless charge. I can't even get it out here, but he did manage to dodge it. Return the merciless charge of his own onto Hani. Hani getting very low here. Hani needs to be careful. He's in the 1v1 once again. Mabel Lee just peppering Harold with these autos, but Braille is getting in dire straits here in the back line. Hani just looks like he completely won that trade in the back line. Can he capitalize? Arctic Leap coming out to apply peel. Great job by Harold. That's exactly what they needed. Braille touching the fire. Beautiful Macy into the fire by Mabel Lee. Another ult coming out of Mabel Lee. That's huge. And that is going to secure the 1v2. Beautiful plays right there. I thought Hani was on the losing exchange of that, but he did clutch it out versus Braille. Commanding win there. Now Harold is just forced to try to play this as slow as he can, but they're not going to let him. You see both players doing a good job of utilizing spacing, just keeping the pressure on. Hani now just doing some fire damage with that whippy. Insult to injury with the Q as well. He's trying to live here, but they're just taking their time, not biting any counters. He does eat the naked spear Q, but gets one in return as well. Big ult coming out to deny the orb. Oh my goodness. Very nice control play here out of Mabel Lee and Hani. Harold is going to go down. That is going to be a commanding round one for Mabel Lee and Hani. Beautiful plays. All right, coming into round two here. This is best of 5. Still anyone's match. Braille and Harold here trying to find an end. See, once again, Mabel Lee and Hani just picking a target and going all in. Looks like Braille is the chosen one. They did what they could to get some decent damage down. Hani is just like a bloodhound right now, still keeping the pressure on Braille. You can see him turn around there for just a second to check on his teammate, and then right away reapply pressure. Mabel Lee holding his own here versus the 1v1. Beautiful Arctic Leaks coming out. Harold getting very low. Braille took a moment to top up there, but that might cost them. Oh my goodness, beautiful sortie from the back line there. He didn't even see him into the ult. Harold is getting very low. Harold needs to get out of here. He's still just holding the W key, but that is going to cost him. He's getting too low here. He needs to be careful. He's just eating all kinds of damage. He does manage to get it out. Let's see if he can get an orb. He does. Is it enough? Braille trying to get to him, trying to peel for his teammate here. They are just not letting this man up. He's doing what he can to live, but he is ultimately going to go down. Very good play there by Hani and Mabel Lee. Braille now in a 1v2. Can he win this? You see Mabel Lee there just taking a step back, making sure they secure the orb. Smart play. He knows they don't need to rush this. Oh, into the spear Q with the Reaper E. That is a ton of damage. Beautiful ult coming out. Gets the double stun. Unfortunately, doesn't have much to answer it with. Braille trying to live here. Doing everything he can to try to win these exchanges, but it is just a lot to manage right now. And he is going to go down to that final whip auto. And that is going to be it. 2-0 for Hani and Mabel Lee. They are looking very solid in these matches so far. Man. Can Braille and Harold hold this one out? They need to clutch. They need this win right here if they're going to come back. They've got to be feeling the pressure, folks, but let's see if they can pull it off. Despite that, Braille eating the autos. Hani just whittling him down with straight great sword autos right now. Braille got extremely low. This might be a quick final round here. Braille does manage to get to the orb. Oh my goodness. They are just applying the pressure, and I think that's it. Yeah, he did. He went down there. That was quick. Those greatsword autos there at the start just completely whittled his HP bar down. Maybelline and Harold looking very, Hani rather, looking very strong here. Harold tried to find a home for that claw, but couldn't find it. Into the Arctic Leap. That is going to be it, I think. That is going to be a 3-0 for Maybelline and Harold. Man. Now, for those confused right now, I think that's because Hani and Maybelline were in the losers bracket, if I'm not mistaken. So they are on the comeback arc. So we've now reset it 0-0, and it is now the best of 5 to win. Looks like we are staking in the same arena there. You can see Braille in the chat chastising his play. We might see a strong comeback here. Both players know that they need to win these. Hani and Maybelline feeling it, though. You can see them going in very confident here. Braille and Harold playing this kind of hesitantly. They need to be confident in their play if they're going to come this back. Get this comeback going. Both players sticking together. Smart play there. Maybelline and Harold, though, and Hani just kind of picking them apart. They got orb control fairly freely there. We're starting to see a little bit of separation here. We see Braille still playing the back line. Harold is healthy, though. They notice they're getting Maybelline a little bit down. They're going to try to will him down. Playing a little bit of that yo-yo effect. You see Harold try to go, but Maybelline does land a beautiful ult. Unfortunately, neither team able to capitalize it. Harold returning an ult now. Braille is getting the orb in the middle for free. Let's see if they stop this. Harold needs to top up here. He might get it. He does. He gets it fairly free. Hani now very low. This is not good for Maybelline and Hani. We might see a big shift here. Harold and Braille, these are two completely different players. They are playing this very differently now. Very good job by these two. Hani going for the orb. Good play there. This is still anyone's game, guys. They are not out of this yet. Braille missing the ult. That's good for Hani and Maybelline. Maybelline, though, is taking a lot of damage. Braille with the beautiful return on the Veil auto there. Gets it into the spear queue. Big ult coming out into the Arctic Leap. Oh, man. That was massive. Hani and Maybelline are very low. They're getting lower and lower. They're doing what they can to stay in this, but so far, Braille and Harold are doing a great job shifting and getting their pot off here. They're staying very healthy. Braille is practically untouched right now. Big ult coming out. Maybelline does manage to get out of it, but he eats the double ray spear. Oh my goodness. Braille is just finding a home for those. They are slowly getting lower and lower. Maybelline might go down here. Hani knows they need that orb, but they deny it. Big ult coming out of Maybelline. He does not find a home. He does go down there, unfortunately. This is the comeback, guys. I believe Braille and Harold do have this one. And that is it. Great return play there. Maybelline and Hani were fairly confident going into that 3-0 in our last matches, but in this second of the best of 5, Braille and Harold commanding first victory there. Very good plays. Yeah, you're right. Very, very true. Okay. Yeah, he was finding a home for it as well. I forgot about that. You're completely right. Hani is on ping there. Braille taking a lot of damage here. Oh my goodness. They did not like that last round. You see them coming in aggressively here. Braille getting very low. Hani is on him. He is headhunting right now. He is not letting this man up. I think that caught Braille a little bit off surprise. It surprised me too. Braille now just trying to run through the X-skirts, trying to get to these health orbs. Both players doing a good job of sticking with their teammate there. You saw Maybelline one engage, but he stayed kind of in the middle so he could back up Hani if needed. Hani now in a 1v1 versus Braille. Harold deciding to go in and help Braille. Interesting play here from Braille. You've seen him kind of using the range abilities just to keep pressure on Hani. He's not letting him get that heal off. Maybelline notices it and tries to go in for the ult, but does not find a home. Can they get this orb? Oh my god, they do! That is devastating for Hani! And he is going to go down to the Merc charge there, unfortunately. Maybelline now in a 1v2. This is looking very uphill. Those ranged spells are just not allowing him to get much of a foothold here. Look at that. He's just hitting void after void. That is devastating to deal with in a 1v2. Trust me. Trying to find it open here. Does a good job of getting the orb. Goes for the ult out.
Help me!
You can see him pleading for help.
It's a claw man.
And he is going to go down. That's going to be a 2-0 for Harold and Brill. Man, a lot of action in this. This could be it. Let's see if Maybelline and Hani can bring this one back. They've done it before. It's our championship round, ladies and gentlemen. Rail playing the back line. Maybelline does get the orb there. Beautiful orb play by them. Timed that one just right. See Hani trying to get some damage down on the Braille. He does not want him to just poke for free in the back line like that, but he's getting low in the process. Those voids are just devastating when you're on ping like this. And they know it. They're taking full advantage. Beautiful heart strike. We did see an ultimate swap there from Hani. He is going to go for the orb. Can he get it? The claw steals it in the end. That is not good. Hani's trying to get distance, but a big Merc charge comes out from Braille. Oh my goodness, this might be it. They are applying so much pressure on the Hani. Hani reapplying a coating there, it looks like. Oh my goodness. That ult once again just punishing right now. He does get the double heart strike. That is going to be huge for keeping him topped up. Harold eating the auto after that missed claw there. He got very low. They are still completely in this, guys. Harold is not looking too healthy. He needs to be careful here. They can't throw this one. Big ult coming out of Maybelline, but Harold does get out into the beautiful spear Q on Hani. Great attention focus right there. Great focus. Hani now in the back line, just in trouble into another. Oh, he does get out of that one. He's barely alive here. He's trying to play for his life. They are not making it easy. Into just the tip of that void. He almost avoided that one. Oh my god, and the race spear at the end is going to finish it. Can Maybelline finish off Harold here? If he can get into this 1v1, they may stand a chance. He's trying to finish him off. Big ult coming out of Barrel.
No, no, Squidly.
No.
Don't do it. I'll tell Myth.
No.
I'll tell Myth.
It might be over. He touched the fire there, and that is devastating when you're this low. This is a very close fight. He needs every advantage he can get. But it might be over. They are just picking this man apart now. They know they have the advantage. Harold does ult into the fire. But they do, in the end, secure the orb. And that is going to, I believe, be it. Just one more hit there, and that is it.
Jeez.
GG.
And I believe we have our victors, ladies and gentlemen. Very good plays out of both teams. Very, very exciting fights. But that is going to be it. We have Braille and Harold as our championship winners. GG's, everyone. Man. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much action in the chat for those joining us, though. I certainly appreciate it. This was the NA tournament. For those that missed it, we did do EU and BR. I unfortunately couldn't make the cast for those, but we did have Swan Dive and I believe Chipsa on those, as well as Rindy. So definitely make sure you go check out the VODs on those. Rindy, as always, appreciate you having me, man. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Until next time, we will see you. Thanks for coming.